I promised you another Selkie dress review, and I have not forgotten. So today we're doing a Selkie review, plus we're going to talk about 5 shops you might not have heard of where you can find your Selkie dress even when it's sold out on Selkie. When Selkie released their Petite Rhiannon collection, I had so many pieces that I loved, but what I immediately noticed is that I did not have time to make up my mind before my favorites in my size were selling out. So there were a few dresses that I missed out on, and I was really disappointed because I need time. I need time to decide which dress I'm gonna buy when it's that expensive. I need more than a day to think about which one I think would be best for me. But by the time I made up my mind, both the dresses that I loved had sold out. Selkie offers the option that if a dress happens to come back in stock in your size, you can sign up to be notified, which I did, and I ended up finding one of my dresses that way, but the other dress has never come back in stock, and so it made me branch out a little bit to see if any other place besides Selkie Collection carried my dresses. In all that searching, I ended up finding a couple of really great shops that I absolutely love and wanted to share with you today. So we're going to talk about, before we do the unboxing, we're going to talk about these 5 shops that carry Selkie dresses and might have them even though the dress is out of stock on Selkie. Do keep in mind that with certain countries, you will incur an import tax, duty taxes that you have to pay for importing goods. So that may have an effect on where you shop, and it's something to keep in mind. Number 5, Dolls Kill. Dolls Kill is a shop that I'm not really crazy about for a number of reasons. Some of their stuff is just not my taste, but some of their stuff is just straight up disgusting. And I'm super disappointed because I feel like they're marketing their products to really young girls and over-sexualizing them. First of all, over-sexualizing them. And then secondly, in a really it's a demeaning sexualization. So tread lightly with Dolls Kill. I'm not crazy about it. They do have some pretty things, but they also have some really disgusting, inappropriate things. So with that said, I'm gonna say tread lightly at Dolls Kill. However, they do have Selkie dresses that might have sold out on SelkieCollection.com, and they are exactly the same price as you would pay on Selkie. Number 4, 218. This is a boutique that I actually just heard of a few days ago, and so they carry a variety of really nice, really pretty things, and Selkie is a brand that they carry. So this is a boutique that if you've missed out on Selkie Collection, go check there. You never know, they might have a Selkie dress for you, or you might find something else there that you really love. Number 3, Revolve. Revolve is a high-end boutique. So as I browsed their shop, I noticed that most of the dresses that they carry start at over $100 and go up from there. So they are high-end, and Selkie is a brand that they carry. I noticed while I was browsing that they had a particular Selkie style, which I believe was a puff dress in avocado, which is not something I've seen anywhere else. So Revolve is definitely a place to check if you're looking for a Selkie dress that may have sold out on Selkie Collection. Number 2, Ivory Chic. Ivory Chic is a Canadian-based business that carries a number of brands. Here's something really great about Ivory Chic. I ordered my Selkie Marie gown, which was sold out on Selkie Collection from Ivory Chic. And even though this was a pre-order on Ivory Chic, so that means they had to wait for Selkie to make it, then to ship it to them, and then to ship it to me, the pre-orders on Selkie were taking a really long time. So I ordered this dress weeks ago, probably over a month ago, and I was starting to get really nervous because it wasn't showing up. So I sent a message to their customer service within minutes. And let me just say, it was on the weekend. I think I sent it on like a Saturday night. And within minutes, I got a response, not just from a random customer service rep. I got a response from the owner herself, which is a woman named Mackenzie, and she did everything she could to tell me like, okay, it's still in production, and just kind of reassure me that it was in the works. She continued to follow up with me, asking me when the event that I needed the dress for was, what was the date, and then she continued to work with Selkie so that instead of shipping them to her and then shipping my dress to me, she got Selkie to ship the dress directly to me. I mean, she just went above and beyond to be helpful, to be like just involved, and it was so great that you don't find a lot of businesses where they have that level of customer service and that level of dedication to helping their customers. It was amazing. And I am loyal now. Like, I love Ivory Sheep now. I am so, so thankful to have found a place like this. Plus, Mackenzie runs sales on her Selkie dresses, so you might find a bargain. And when you sign up, you save 15%. Immediately, you will get 15% off your order. So it's a really great place to try. If you've never heard of Ivory Sheep, you need to check it out, especially if you're located in Canada, because that, will give you faster shipping if you're shipping within country. Number 1 is Boho Chic Clothing. Boho Chic Clothing is another small business. The owner's name is Amandine. It is located in France. And like Ivory Sheep, Amandine is on the Selkie discussion sites. So many, many times, and I was one of those people who put out like an ISO, I'm searching for this dress, and Amandine will say, I have your dress. It's in stock at my store. Come and shop with me. Not only that, but Boho Chic Clothing offers 10% off all Selkies. And that is all the time. You buy a dress from her, you save 10% right away. One thing to keep in mind, because Boho Chic is located in France, my credit card flagged it and blocked the transaction. I had to go to my credit card company and let them know that this was an okay purchase. I do think if I were to attempt to buy from Amandine again in the future, I would use PayPal. I don't think that there would be that kind of holdup with a PayPal transaction. It was simply because I was using my credit card and it was going to a foreign country. In particular, of all of these shops that I have looked at to find Selkie dresses, Boho Chic Clothing and Ivory Sheep have been my favorite because they are so personal, they are so lovely, and they're offering discounts and they're just so willing to help. Boho Chic Clothing has a very big selection of Selkie dresses, many of which are not available in certain sizes or have sold out completely on selkiecollection.com, and you get to see these dresses being worn on real women. The owner wears a lot of the dresses herself and takes her own photos. I've seen a couple of other models that she uses, and I can tell from the photos they're different heights, they're different sizes. So when I'm looking at one of these dresses and I want to see how it's going to fit on a real person, I go to her shop, because not only are they being worn by real women, real sizes, but they're also being worn fully standing. I've noticed on Selkie Collection, and I've noticed through a lot of influencers, that they will take photos of the dress when they're seated and the dress is fully spread out, which looks lovely. But if I'm wearing a dress, I'm not going to be seated. I'm going to be walking around doing things, and I need to know how it's going to look. So I really appreciate Boho Chic for taking proper photos. Everybody is standing, you see the front, you see the back, you see the close-up, and you can really tell how the dress is going to fit and how it's going to look on you. Those are my top 5 picks for shops where you can find a Selkie dress if it's gone out of stock on Selkie. My second Marie gown from Selkie Collection has arrived. I bought this one from Ivory Sheep, as I mentioned, and I ordered it in the Kilburn Wildflower print. With a lot of Selkie dresses, you are going to notice that there is a top issue. So some of the tops are completely see-through, and a lot of the discussion boards will have women talking about, what do I do to cover this? I think the best way to go, if you're uncomfortable showing, whether it's just too much cleavage or whether it's see-through and you don't want that kind of exposure, the best route is to find a beautiful, tasteful bra that is meant to show. So something very pretty that it's okay if people see it because it becomes part of the outfit. For my Marie gown, I knew that I was going to have something under it because the V is so deep, it goes almost halfway to the navel. I do not like showing bare cleavage like that. I'm 40, and so obviously that's not the image I want to portray as an older woman. But even as a young woman in my 20s, that's not something I would have done. It's not my style. I'm not comfortable with it. I think it's fine. I've seen some influencers, if you have the confidence for it, if that's your taste, go for it. No judgment. For me, it's just not my style. I'm not comfortable. It's not my taste. So I always need an undergarment, and I feel like I obsess a little bit here about undergarments, but they're important for me. And I don't feel like a lot of dressmakers and clothing makers understand that. Not everybody wants to go without a bra. It's important. You need proper support. The search was on so that I could wear my Marie dresses with something beautiful and tasteful to cover this exposed V area. My search led me to the Bettie Page lingerie collection. You can find it at Playful Promises, you can find it at Hepburn and Lee, you can sometimes find it at Kiss Me Deadly. Those are all places that carry the Bettie Page brand. What I found is this. It is the Tempest Basque in Peach. Now, if you're not familiar with the term Basque, it is a bra, girdle, and garter combination. So it's a 3-in-1 piece, and it has the row of eye hooks that go all the way down the back. So as soon as I saw this color and the bows and the lace, I just immediately thought of Marie Antoinette. I knew this is the perfect undergarment for my Marie dress. And I tried it with my other dress already, and I love it. I love the way that it looks, and that's how you should feel when you put on a dress. You should love everything about it. You shouldn't be focused on an area where you feel exposed or insecure or uncomfortable. So do what you need to do to make your dress make you feel beautiful. Okay, let's open my Marie gown. I have heard a few complaints on the discussion boards about the packaging from Selkie. People are very disappointed that they're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a dress and it shows up in a plastic bag. I'm not that picky. It's okay with me. I definitely get it. You want a little presentation, but it's just packaging, so I don't mind. This is actually quite a bit darker than it looks in the photos. In the photos, it looks like a very bright white print, but this is a little dull. Let me show you the back. The back has a zipper all the way down. Lots and lots of layers of this fabric. The thing I love most about Selkie is their beautiful prints. They have the most gorgeous prints. That's what keeps me going back. Okay, let's try this dress on. Okay, so this is the Kilburn Wildflower Marie dress. It's quite a full dress and very long. This is the dress from the back. So I have no shoes on, and you can see that it is using my toes right here. So it's not quite dragging the floor, but it is quite a long dress. The fitted waist is great. I love the fit. Let me show you up close the flower print. The bodice is lined, as you can see. I think I actually would prefer it to be a bit lighter like this color because it's a bit dark. It's kind of a greenish gray, and that's not what the pictures looked like, so I'm a little disappointed. Very poofy sleeves here too. Poofy sleeves, lots of bows. I wonder if I just untied this. Yeah, I think this dress would be much better without this bow. So you get this layer over, and then 3 layers of the same fabric for the rest of the skirt. That's what you got with this dress. Thoughts on this dress? So it fits true to size. It has an issue with the zipper, which I'm beginning to realize most Selkie dresses do. You hit the waist and they stick. And I almost feel like I'm about to break the zipper trying to get past that. It's not because fabric is bunched there. I don't know what the issue is, but it's like every single one of my Selkie dresses, besides the cotton ones, have that issue. With this added undergarment, I like this dress much better. The color is not as pretty as I had hoped. The print is very pretty, but this is really green. It's a very muted color, and it does not look as bright and as pastel. I'm gonna say just a whitish color. It's not as white and as bright as the pictures on the website. It's very much green. I'm not crazy about that. Furthermore, I am going to get rid of this ridiculous bow. I don't like it. I think that it actually detracts from the beauty of the dress. I might even go so far as to get rid of these bows, but that's a personal preference. The quality of the dress is exactly what I would expect. This is very lightweight, it's well made, zipper issue aside. It's a very nice dress and it's a beautiful, crisp print. So no complaints about that. It did take a while to get it, and that is a possibility when you do a pre-order. Thank you, Mackenzie, for being so thorough and so kind when you were helping me get my dress. The Marie dress, I really do like as a style. I do wish that it were about not so much shorter. I've considered taking it to a seamstress and having it shortened just so that it would be something I'd be more likely to wear. Again, these are all personal preferences. So overall, the dress is really pretty. If you missed this dress on Selkie collection and you really, really want it, Boho Chic Clothing and Ivory Chic, definitely check there because I'm fairly certain that they have the dress and you might even save 10 to 15% on it. Thank you so much for joining me today. In some upcoming videos, I'm going to be discussing how to properly steam and store not just your Selkie dresses, but whatever your special occasion dresses are. And I'm going to be talking about how I afford all of my beautiful dresses because that is a question that I get a lot. So I'm going to tell you my tips and tricks for storage, for steaming, and for saving. And until then, you can follow me on my blog or you can find me on Instagram. I'll leave all the links for all the shops, all the dresses, everything in the description, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.